Wait. Okay, go.
Hi. I am Miss Brown. Miss, not Mrs., that's my mom. I have been teaching in Miamisburg for more than 50 years. And I'd like to introduce you right now to my family. This is my brother. He's younger than I am, but notice how white he is. He told my mom and dad it was because he had children and I didn't. I have 100 kids every year. Okay, this is at Christmas time. And then the next picture over is my nephew. He is my landscaper, and he comes down and helps me with my yard. And those are his children. You have Rowan. Notice the smile on his face. He's hyperactive. He comes over and he talks a mile a minute. I get tired and I say, go climb a tree. This is his older sister. Her name is Mina. Mina Marie. We call her the little M&M. And if you notice, one of the things that I really like are cats. This is my kitty right here, my lucky kitty. This is Callie, who had a bunch of kittens, and that's one of her kittens, General George. The painting behind is what my dad does. My dad was an oil painter. It was a hobby. He loved it. This is the cat I have now. And it was so cute. It came out in my patio, and I decided to go ahead and start feeding him. My brother said, well, if you feed a cat, he's now yours, which is fine. That cat has no tail, so I call him Tailless. And that's the way he was. Now, other hobbies that I have, example up here is called Chancery Cursive. And I love to do calligraphy, which is what that is. It takes a special pen. I have a copper top pen to do it with. And last year I was able to teach in 5 lessons my entire class how to do it. Okay. Now, I have a few more hobbies. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I could, I love to bowl. Well, as you see, I'm sitting in this chair right now. That's because I had an operation and I have 2 metal hips. So if I go to an airport, I buzz. I have to have this little card. But I have no pain. It's just that it's very difficult for me to get around. And that's why I'm in this walker. I have to have a walker to get around. Besides calligraphy and bowling, I love to travel. I've been to Europe 3 times, and I love to go all over Europe. Love to see the cathedrals. Actually, I have a beautiful picture of Notre Dame before it had its fire a couple years ago. Let's see. I love to read. I read, in the summer, I read a book every 3 days. Not anything important, just little fantasy books. And I love mysteries. Okie dokie. And the other thing I really, really like is football, Ohio State football. One of the reasons I love Ohio State is that I went to Audubon College, which is just north of Columbus, and we used to go down to the games. Since I've been teaching for 50 years, I've probably had your parents or even your grandparents in class. I taught at Mark Twain, Neff, which was a 6th grade building, and then here. The Ohio State captain visited us last year. His name was Josh Myers. And if you get online and see the newsletter, there's a picture of me holding up his ring that he got. And I had his dad at Mark Twain, who is a coach now here. And so I felt like a proud grandma. Now, let's get on to what else I like to do. Oh, and I love music. I can't take the rappy kind. I'm into a gentleman by the name of Craig Chakiris. You might call it elevator music, but it soothes your mind. That's what Confucius said. The music soothes your mind. Okay, let me take you over here and tell you about what we're doing. Okay, this is my curriculum. This is what we study. Of course, the big paper here is the Constitution. You should have studied that a lot last year. That's the law of our land, and I will refer to it always because it is our law. What we will be covering, we have geography, regions, human systems, and world religions. The poster board here is of the 5 religions we will be talking about: Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Now, I will not ask you to accept these, but I would like you to respect them. We respect people's diversities here. We have history. We're going to talk about the early civilizations. That's where you get to do some hieroglyphs from Egypt, some cuneiform from Mesopotamia, and some Chinese and Indian culture. We're definitely going to study government. It is an election year. Hopefully your parents are all going to go and vote, and your older brothers and sisters are too. We'll talk about the 4 major types of governments. We will do economics, decision-making skills, scarcity, market, and financial literacy. I will also have you invent a product and sell it, give a commercial, to a specific focus group. Our regions and people of the Eastern Hemisphere, and one of the things we will talk about is USA Today. We will watch, I'm going to sit down.
You're fine.
We're going to watch CNN 10. This is not regular CNN that you get on the TV. This is specially made for middle school and high school students. It will go right down the middle on a view. It doesn't go on this side, or it doesn't go on this side. It's very calm, but it does visit, a lot of times, the Eastern Hemisphere, which is what we talk about. Now, I know I've talked a lot, but we will learn to get along. We'll have a fun year this year. Even though they're trying to throw things at us that'll make it less fun, we'll make it more fun. I'm looking forward to seeing you and being your teacher for the 53rd year in education. Bye.
Hello, Team 1 families. My name is Mrs. Wire, and I will be your language arts and possibly your math teacher for the upcoming school year. Just wanted to jump on and say hello, and then I can't wait to meet you on the 8th. This is my 4th year in MMS and my 2nd year on Team 1. A couple things about me before you get here are that I love animals, all kinds of animals, but especially cats. I have 4. It's too many, but I love them. I also love sports. I'm on several different ultimate frisbee teams for the Dayton area. And I also enjoy football and basketball, although I am very bad at both of them. I also like to read, and I can't wait to talk to you about books and the different things that you're excited about. So hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Ready, set, go.
Hi, welcome to Miamisburg Middle School, 6th graders. I'm Miss Deal, and everything you need to know about me is right in front of you. First of all, my name is Miss Deal. I know it's spelled kind of weird. It is no, not Miss Dial. No, not dial. Yes, Deal. And someday I will be Dr. Deal. Because one thing about me you want to know is that I am a student at the University of Dayton getting my doctorate degree. So you will hear me all year long complaining about my teachers, and then you can complain about me. Something else you need to know about me is all in these 3 hats. The first hat has a shamrock on it. And as you can see, my Irish flag. I am 6th generation Irish. The first one came over, had a funny name called Jeppy. And if you mix those letters up, you get the word I am in love with Jeeps. And in fact, you will hear me talk about my beloved Jeep named Sarge. And you will quickly spot my Jeep in the parking lot because I have a very unique Jeep. So on your first day pulling into the Miamisburg Middle School, look into the parking lot and look for the most unique Jeep you can see. Something else you need to know about me is water. I am in love with water. First of all, I have a truck here. It's got a surfboard. Yes, your science teacher can surf. I've got some pretty cool surfing stories to tell you. Next of all, I brought in my kayak paddle. Yes, I am an avid kayak paddler. Yes, I've had some pretty awesome wipeouts, and you will hear about my bumps and bruises because there is not a branch on the river that I have not taken out. I'm also a member of the row club, and I row, and you'll hear all about rowing. Now, something we need to talk about before we even come. I will be teaching all of you science, okay? Then when it comes to math, I will be teaching 1/3 of you, or 0.333333 of you, math. So 1/3 of you will be also my math students, okay? Finally, the one thing you really need to know is masks. We have to wear them. I will agree with you, I hate them as much as you, but we have to wear our masks. I don't care what type you have, I don't care what they look like, but whatever you have to do, you have to bring a mask every single day, okay? So this will probably be the first time and the last time you'll see my whole face, because next time you see me, I'll be in the classroom smiling underneath my mask. So excited to meet you. So welcome, Miamisburg 6th graders.